Perfect. So welcome everybody as you're joining. We appreciate you joining our presentation this afternoon. We will be starting right at 1 p.m. Central. Hopefully you're enjoying the PPAI show so far and look forward to you joining this presentation this afternoon. Stand by, please. For those of you that are just joining, welcome. Hopefully PPAI is going well for you all, and welcome to our presentation. We will be starting here in about 3 minutes at 1 o'clock for our presentation featuring our good friends from Bose. So just stay tuned, please. Thank you. And again, thanks for joining us. We're going to start right at 1 o'clock Central, and that's in about 1 minute. So hopefully you're enjoying the PPAI show so far, and welcome. We'll get started right at 1 o'clock.
Need a little like timing clock, counting down the seconds now, Andy. The show starts.
Sounds like a great idea. We'll get that for the next couple of sessions. All right, it's 1 o'clock, folks, and we like to start on time. So thank you so much. Welcome to everybody for joining us for today's presentation. I'm Andy Hudson, Director of Marketing with Incentive Concepts, and hopefully you're enjoying the PPAI Expo show so far. I know there's been some technical difficulties, but we'd like to welcome you and thank you for joining this brand exclusive presentation. Before I introduce our presenters, just a few notes, please. We ask everybody to keep your cameras turned off and yourselves muted during the presentation. There will be a Q&A at the end, and you'll be able to ask questions of our presenters. And then please feel free to utilize the chat function in Zoom to ask any comments or ask any questions rather, make comments throughout the presentation. And if a question is relevant to the entire audience, I'll make sure to ask it on your behalf. Also, we're going to be holding a drawing for an amazing gift courtesy of our brand partner, and information on how to enter for this special gift will be provided verbally and in the chat near the end of the presentation. So with that, let me welcome our Vice President of Sales, Kevin Hagan. And Kevin, if you're there, if you could kindly introduce our presenter for this afternoon.
Yeah, thanks, Andy. I appreciate it. So again, yes, welcome to everybody joining us today for our first presentation here. We're working out some bugs on the other side as well as PPAI, so hopefully that's all going smoothly. But obviously, we wanted to introduce to you today Bose and give you a quick overview with our great brand partner and friend, Brian Surrett, here today. And he's going to give you some information on some of the newest things that are going on and some of the most interesting things that are working at Bose at the moment. So, Brian, how are you today?
I'm doing excellent, Kevin. Thank you. I agree with Andy. It's interesting watching this being done virtually and working through the kinks, but I have a feeling by the time we get to tomorrow morning, things will be running smoothly. So far, so good, and excited to be part of this today.
Yeah, good. Well, thank you always for joining us and for your support every day that you do provide us. So with that, I'll go ahead and turn it over. I know we've got some limited time, so we'll start with everything you've got. And then again, as Andy said, we will open it up at the end for some questions. So Brian, go ahead. If you need anything, let us know. I'll be right back watching you from here.
All right, excellent. Well, thank you. First, let me just start out with greet everybody. Welcome, Happy New Year. Welcome to the PPAI show. Glad to have you. See a lot of familiar names here on the screen as I scroll down to see who's joined us. So appreciate your support. And I am here with my children are upstairs all streaming their schoolwork. So if I do start to chop up or anything, somebody please text me and let me know I need to reboot my computer or whatever. But it has been an exciting year at Bose. We actually have been very, very busy, and starting in the September timeframe, we launched 8 brand new products into the marketplace. Which I'm going to review with you now. And usually what we do at PPAI is, even though the Bose launch is in the September through the holiday time frame, PPAI is really the time where we start to really show the masses in our industry the products that have come out and start getting placements and programs and that sort of thing. So got a good lineup of really exciting products that we launched, and they're doing really, really well in the marketplace and getting great reviews from our customer base as well. So I want to start with the first one, which this product has been we've been waiting for this to come for a long, long time. It's our first ever truly wireless noise canceling earbuds from Bose, the new Bose Quiet Comfort earbuds. And as you can see from the tagline, the world fades and your music shines. I've been using these for, like I said, about September was the launch on this, and it is a fantastic product. And there is so much technology crammed into these little earbuds. It took us a full almost 3 years from when I first showed it to the Incentive Concepts folks out at CES a few years ago till just this year finally getting it to the marketplace. And once we did, this thing is taken off for us and selling really, really well. Super excited because we're getting great reviews on Amazon, Best Buy, and even on the Bose website from our customers who are very, very excited about this product and are just raving how this is the best. And this is Bose saying it. The customer's saying that this is the best noise canceling headphone in the marketplace. We've been getting great reviews from Engadget and a lot of the different magazines that virtual magazines that review electronics products. And we've been super excited because this thing is taking the world by storm. So great product to start out with. Again, it's our first ever truly wireless quiet comfort earbuds. And after we finish, you can talk to Kevin and his team as far as getting these into your programs, but doing really well for us. And the next product that we also launched was a direct replacement of our SoundSport free products. And this is our sports earbuds coming out in 3 different colors there. You got the black, the whitish color, glacier white, I think they call it, and the Baltic blue. And this product again too, it's really doing well for us right out of the gate. I was presenting this when I was first got the slides to this, and I had this up on my screen, and the Baltic blue, my oldest son came down and saw it, and he was like, "Ooh, I'm gonna get a pair of those." So a really striking color there, and a little bit different for us as opposed to just the standard black and white. So these are designed for vigorous exercise. They are IPX4 rated, so they are salt and water resistant for when you're working out, and a great price point on this product as well. So doing real good with this, and been selling like crazy for us. So we're super excited about that. Now, one thing I forgot to mention on the previous earbuds, it's 6 hours of battery life, and on this product, it's 5 hours of battery life with the charge. And each of them does come, I don't know if you can see this if I hold it up, does come with a recharging case. So you basically put the buds in the case, they recharge, and then when you pull them out, you're always at 100%. And then you just plug it into the back to recharge the case after the case battery wears out. So fantastic product again. So we're super excited about this. Then the next 3 products are launch of some new of our Bose Frame. So you got the Bose Frames Tempo here. And this one is we threw everything we could into this. 8 hours of battery life. It is designed so that if you're whizzing down, it's louder. So they've designed it so if you're riding a bicycle up to 45 kilometers an hour, I think they said, that you'd still be able to hear your music and phone calls very clearly. So a nice strong driver in this one. This one is a USB-C charging cord for it because we did have enough real estate to get that in there, and it's really designed for sports and really vigorous workouts. So they do come with different lenses that you can buy as an accessory. It comes with the standard polarized lens that you see on the right-hand side, or maybe left-hand side of your screen, the standard kind of grayish black. But then you see the gentleman wearing the mirrored lens. So he is also, you can buy the accessory lenses, and we have a few of those available as well. So very good product for us. We knew that when we first launched the original frames last year or 2 years ago, that we just had 2 styles. We knew that we had to come out with some more styles. So this year we do have the 3 new ones. So you got the top of the line piece here, which is the Frames Tempo. Then we also came out, we're calling this internally Cat Eyes, but it is the soprano look, and you can see the young lady there wearing that. And this one here, the battery life is a little bit less at 5.5 hours, so not the full 8 on this. And then we also have the Bose Frames Tenor, which is all 3 of them. And again, these all have replacement lenses that you can purchase separately. So super excited about these products. We really know that to have fashion, you got to have more than just two SKUs. So excited to have these 3 come onto the marketplace this season. And then next, on good thing, bad thing with COVID-19. Obviously, it's a terrible thing that's going on. But one of the good things that we're seeing in our industry is that people are trying to upgrade the sound that's coming from their television speaker. And we wanted to definitely capitalize on that surge in activity and come out with 2 new sound bars that I'm going to introduce to you today. So the first one here is the Bose Tv Speaker, and this was a direct replacement of the Solo 5 product that was in the marketplace for a few years. And this product is just fantastic for a small kitchen or a small den like you see here. It's designed to really just bring out the voice for a customer. Sorry. Let me regroup my thoughts here. So one of the things that we did is we improved the voice in the middle. So there's a dedicated center channel on this TV speaker with a button on the remote that helps boost the voice so that when you are watching TV, sometimes there's so much noise going on in the soundtrack of the movie that you're watching, that it's hard to hear what the person is actually saying. So there is that feature in this product. And it does also have Bluetooth, so that you can stream your favorite music to it as well. So it's a nice little product. When I got mine, I put it in my kitchen, and literally from the moment it arrived to plugging it in and connecting the HDMI wire, I had it up and running in probably less than 5 minutes. So great product. Hey, Kev.
Hey, Brian, just to add to that too, I think this is probably the best speaker I've ever seen at that price point. I mean, it's not an expensive speaker, and it just really does add to the dimension of TVs nowadays. Just don't have they have small tiny speakers in them, so there's just no volume to them. So it really does add some great dimension. So I think this is a terrific product. I just want to remind it as well.
Great, thank you. Yeah, I like it too. And I actually, my mom is 84 years old, and she's having a hard time hearing that voice. So she asked me to get her one, and she's really enjoying it. So nice, like you said, for the price point, it's a fantastic little soundbar. And then we did have another soundbar that we wanted to step up a little bit with. Whoops, is it? Sorry. There we go. I'll go back to the sleep buds in a minute. Have to switch those around tomorrow. And this is the new Smart Soundbar 300. So this one is a step up from the TV speaker because it does have Google and Alexa built in. And it also does communicate with the other smart speakers that we launched over the past few years, the Home Speaker 500, Home Speaker 300, the Soundbar 700, and the now discontinued Soundbar 500. So this one is the entry-level piece in that category. So we now have this as the Soundbar 300, and then the step-up piece to the Soundbar 700. But with these, they all do communicate. So you can place the home speakers around the home, have this in your living room, and then you can just speak to it. Hey, Alexa, turn on CNN, and it will automatically turn everything on for you, the video, voice, and get your show running. So it's a new technology that we built into this soundbar and in the Soundbar 700, so that you are able to just work with Alexa and say, Alexa, turn on Seinfeld, turn on whatever show you want to watch. So you don't have to tell it to go to this station and go to input 2 and all that type of stuff. You just tell it what you want. That will pop right on. So this one too was a little bit later to launch. This one hit our channel in the December timeframe. So we're really just starting to get this seeded in programs and getting it out to the masses in our industry. So I'm very excited to see that it's doing so well. Hey, Kev.
Hey there. Jumping back in again. This also can be connected to headphone 700s, correct?
Yes, actually, that is correct. You can, so an example why you would want that, say you have one person in the home that, that can't hear the TV as well as their significant other. So that you can have the soundbar playing at a normal volume for the person whose hearing is good, I guess. And then for the person that needs to boost it up a little bit more because they may be having some trouble hearing it, they can do it privately with the headphone 700. They can just put the headphone 700 on, connect to the soundbar, and that way they're not blasting out their partner in the room. So fantastic new feature that we used to get asked a lot of questions about that. Can I listen to the TV through a headset? And with the headphone 700 you can. So that is also part of this whole smart speaker world that I was just talking about with the other speakers that we've been watching over the past couple of years. So good point. Thank you for mentioning that.
It's a great feature. It's very cool.
Yeah. So then finally, going back a slide here, one of the things that was terrible that we had to do this, but we had to make a tough decision last year to pull the Series 1 sleep buds off the marketplace due to an issue with the battery that we were having. And the battery was not holding a full charge for the 7 to 9 hours, which is recommended for most people to sleep at night. So we made the tough decision of pulling the product last year, went back to the drawing board, literally built it from the ground up to now come out with the new Bose Sleep Bud Series 2. So we fixed the battery issue. There was also, if you see the side sleeper here, there was some customers were experiencing that when they were laying on the pillow that they were getting a little bit of a rubbing sound as they moved around a little bit at night. So we did fix that by putting some extra coating on where you see the Bose logo on each of the buds to eliminate that. And we also worked a little bit on, if you'll see how it's charging in the picture here. Sometimes it would be difficult to get that seated on the Series 1. So you would get out, get ready to go to bed at night, you'd put the left ear in, it was charged, the right one wasn't. So it was, that was an issue that some customers were asking us to fix as well. So we fixed all 3 of those issues. Now have the Series 2 sleep buds hitting the marketplace. This was about a mid-October launch when these came out. And again, doing really, really well for folks out there, especially when we all get back on the road again and are back in noisy hotels. This is a great product to help us sleep at night and unwind. So we worked a little bit more on the app that goes with this, because you don't actually stream your own content to it as far as like your own music or whatever. The app has pre-recorded sounds in there, so we've increased the amount of different sounds out, like box fan, ocean waves, could be the running river, that type of thing. But we also put some kind of like soothing music. It's Bose picked music, but it's music to help you fall asleep. No lyrics to it, just kind of soothing music to help you get to sleep at night. So we're very excited to continue to work on the app and push new and updated software out to it as we come up with different things. And this product, again, if you need something like this when you're having trouble sleeping, the folks, when we discontinued it, we're like, please tell me that you're working on fixing this and coming out with a new version, and we're excited that it's finally here. So very exciting product to share with you today. So that was 8. I went through that a little bit fast because I didn't want to go over my time. But for more information, you can see the folks at Incentive Concepts, Kevin and his team. And then I just wanted to kind of open it up now to see if there's any questions or additional comments. Like I said, I saw a lot of familiar names on the screen there, so I know a lot of you know a lot about these products. But for anybody that's new, and this is brand new for you, feel free to ask. And if I don't have the answers, I'll research it and get back to you.
All right.
Thank you for that. Sorry, and I just wanted to say thanks for that information. It's really good to see all the new products. Can you do us just a quick favor? And I know this is very impromptu, but maybe talk a little bit about supply and inventory and what you're seeing as far as things are, going in the future. That's a big concern, obviously, for everybody in the situations that we're in. Can you touch on that just a little bit to update everyone?
Sure. Yes, that's a good point with everything that's been going on. So we had a kind of a tale of 2 cities at Bose. We were so focused. We knew we had eight brand new products that we had to launch. So we wanted to make sure that we got this right, because in the past there's been times where we thought we were going to launch in a certain month and then we just could not get there. So even before COVID hit, we were dedicating all of our resources to manufacturing these new products so that we had them ready to ship as soon as we got to the September, October timeframe. And then COVID hit. And we all know what happened there. But so the tale of the 2 cities is when we did get to launch, because we worked so hard with our manufacturing plants around the world to build the product and have it ready, the launch products actually have been doing pretty decently. There may be a week lag here and there depending on demand, but for the most part, especially with the sport earbuds, if you place an order for 1,000 pieces, it was shipping out the next morning. It was great. The Soundbar 300 was a little bit of a lag. And that was due to a chip shortage that we're seeing that's in all of our soundbar and Bluetooth products. But for the most part, the new products kind of went off without a hitch, so that was great. The issue we were having is the products that are what we call legacy products, are the SoundLink Micro, SoundLink Evolve, SoundLink Color, which had gone in and out of back order and are still going in and out of back order. Again, because of this chip shortage. So we've been trying to prioritize the products as far as what we should build. And obviously black is like, even though we call it SoundLink Color and Micro's got a few different colors, black seems to be the go-to piece. So we've been really focusing on building black first. So when you're out there and you get somebody coming to you and say, hey, I want 100,000 whatever SoundLink colors in white, please switch them to the black, because black is the priority build in our DCs. So we had the chip shortage was part of it. Then of course COVID really threw a monkey wrench in it, where our plant in Mexico had to shut down for almost a month and a half when the virus really spread in Mexico. And then a lot of our products are also built overseas in China, and they were seeing it at first, and we had to shut down over there. So between that happening and then when we did get up and running again, it was sort of half capacity, as we all know. We got to socially distance, be 6 feet apart from from each other or whatever. And then that on top of that's happening. And then on top of that, now we got to ship stuff from China over to the States. And we ran into some issues there. I don't know if anybody saw in the news where one ship with a bunch of containers actually went into the ocean, and we had 18 containers filled with Bose products, headphones, and different things that were coming over from China that just is now sitting at the bottom of the sea. So other than the SoundLink Micro, which is 100% waterproof, the rest of those products are probably gone. So just 2020 was the year that just kept on giving. But going forward, we're starting to come out of it. We're still seeing some issues with the legacy products, and we're scrambling to kind of to still fill some back orders. But for the most part, going forward, I think we're going to start to really see some improvement. And again, on the new products, they've been just kind of humming right along. So should be good. But I will keep in close contact with Kevin and Shelby as these orders come in. But I just, if I can leave one bit of information or a tidbit to remember, just push black.
Thanks, Brian. I appreciate that. I think that's important for everybody to know, especially in these times where product is in a very big shortage all around. So it's not just the one company, it's everywhere we go. So
right.
Opening up for any other questions, the chat's available, or if you want to unmute and ask any questions for Brian or myself at the moment, we are available here for a few more minutes. Anybody additional questions?
Hey, Brian, Dan Bowl.
Hey, Dan.
Hey, great presentation as always. Appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, question on clarifying on the Soundbar 300 with connecting with the QC 700. Can it only come through the headphones so you're not hearing it through the speaker, or you're hearing both?
It's both. Yeah,
okay.
So that way you don't have to be blasting the speaker. You can actually have it, for the person who doesn't have any issues with hearing, can be listening to it at a normal listening level. And then the person with headphones on can listen to it. Or if you can also just shut the speaker off, not off, but turn the volume all the way down. And if someone's sleeping next to you and you just want to continue watching.
Okay, yeah, that's where I was going with that question. So that's perfect. So you can turn that down and still listen to it through the headphones.
Correct. Yeah, and all that is done through the Bose Music app. So you go into the app.
I'll cancel my marriage counselor meeting for later.
I've actually done that, Dan. You can barely hear the sound bar itself when you have it down that's that low. If you go to mute, it does mute the headphones as well. So you have some volume coming through, but it can be very minimal and it's disturb anybody. But yeah.
Perfect. All right. Hey, thanks, guys.
You're welcome. Nice to see you.
So there aren't any other immediate questions in chat, but please go ahead and put any questions you have in chat, or go ahead and open up your microphone and camera to ask. While we're waiting for any more questions, we are giving away a pair of the Quiet Comfort earbuds, which is a brand new noise canceling earbuds courtesy of Bose. So thank you, Brian, for that. Head over to incentiveconcepts.com/QC earbuds to enter. We already do have some entries for that, but again, incentiveconcepts.com/QC earbuds, and that entry form is going to remain open until the top of the hour, so 2 p.m. Central. If there are any other comments, I'm still not seeing anything else in chat, but if anybody has any other comments or questions, feel free to open up. There are some comments on the YouTube live stream too about incredible new products and great product. Thank you. So good job, Brian Surratt, so far.
Thank you.
I'm going to make sure Shelby knows that he is not eligible for the giveaway.
Right.
Okay. All right. So any other things you'd like to add here, Kevin or Brian?
No, I think, again, very good information. Great to see everything. And, it's always good to have the support from you, Brian. We appreciate everything you do. We will be doing this again for the next few days at the same time. So if anybody has a colleague or anyone wants to or needs this information, please have them jump on and sign up for this presentation Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday at the same time frame.
Right. And
so,
Haley,
like I said, there's a lot of familiar names on here. So thank you all for your business and your support. I appreciate everything you guys do. Kevin and Andy, as always, thank you for having me and putting up with me. It's been fun, and looking forward to the next couple of sessions.
Okay, and Haley says, appreciate the information and presentation. Haley, thank you for joining us. Remember, one last time, go over to incentiveconcepts.com/QC earbuds, and you can enter for a pair of Quiet Comfort earbuds. for yourselves, and they're a fantastic new product. I've tried them. They're wonderful. And then feel free to come on over to our PPAI booth. And we are actually, in addition to the booth, we have a private Zoom room, which you can get to at incentiveconcepts.com/PPAI, and where you can actually speak with Brian if you'd like to, or other members of the Incentive Concepts team. So that about does it. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Brian. And to everybody else, enjoy the rest of the show and enjoy the rest of your week. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Andy. See you all later.